What is going on, guys? It's your boy, LOL You Salty, bringing you another video. Sony PlayStation 4 has risen to 53.4 million sales after the holiday boost. Sony sold 6.2 million units of its PlayStation 4 console during the holiday season, bringing the total global sales to 53.4 million units in the 3 years since it was launched. Sony has told to us on Thursday. The figure, calculated between the 20th of November and January the 1st, marks an almost 9% rise from the 5.7 million units sold in roughly the same period a year ago. The last figures Sony gave were on December the 7th, when it said it had exceeded the 50 million PS4 sales mark. It is important to note that this was during the holiday period, so include some of the sales that had happened. PlayStation 4 software sales during the 2016 holiday period reached more than 50.4 million copies globally through digital downloads of games or those sold in retail stores. We will aim to continue the momentum this year by broadening the PS4 title portfolio, further enriching the revolutionary gaming experiences on PlayStation VR and high-quality gaming experience on PlayStation 4 Pro, while also expanding network services. Andrew House, global chief executive of Sony Interactive Entertainment, the company's gaming business, said in a press release on Thursday. PS4 console, released in November 2013, has become an increasingly important device for Sony as it struggles to grow in other areas such as smartphones. Gaming is one of its strongest businesses, and the PS4 currently leads offerings from rivals Nintendo and Microsoft in terms of sales. Sony is very keen to keep momentum strong of its PS4, and last year released a slimmed-down version of the console as well as the PS4 Pro, a more powerful model. Sony also unveiled the PlayStation VR, a virtual reality headset that is compatible with the PS4. The Japanese electronics giant has not given any sales figures for the device, but Jim Ryan, president of Sony Interactive Entertainment Europe, told CNBC in October that it could sell hundreds of thousands. But Sony will face heightened competition in the coming year with Nintendo's latest console, the Switch, coming out in March, and Microsoft's very own Xbox Project Scorpio to release later this year, which shall be the most powerful console to date. The competition is heating up. And in other gaming news, Uncharted 4, Naughty Dog's greatest yet, has sold 8.7 million copies since its release. Quite the accomplishment for Naughty Dog. Neil Druckmann and his team at Naughty Dog, I commend you and applaud you guys for bringing us quite possibly what was the game of the year for 2016, but the Game Awards would think differently. But wow, guys, Sony has risen to 53.4 million consoles sold since it was released. If that's not domination, I don't know what is. The PlayStation 4 is on a roll. It is on a unprecedented rate to surpass PlayStation 2, which is the greatest and best-selling console to date. Okay, I won't say greatest, it's just the best-selling. That's just subjective in opinion. So I'm not going to say that, okay? Some people actually might say like the Nintendo NES or something could be the greatest console, which I was not alive during that period, so I can't speak on ignorance I know nothing about. So yes. But wow, man. An 8.7 million units sold for Uncharted 4, which a certain fan base said was in the garbage bin after, what, 2 weeks of its launch or something? Right. I'm sure it still is in the garbage bin, actually. But you could pick one up for, what, half off. But yeah, guys, this is just pure dominance. Like, Sony has dominated every single generation since the PlayStation 1. 5th generation, that went to the PlayStation 1. 6th generation, PlayStation 2. PS3 7th gen went to the Wii because Sony stumbled with its anemic cell processor and a very high price point, which the PS3 launched at. But it has corrected that with the PS3 Slim model, and further down the line when you saw the big name exclusives such as God of War, The Last of Us, and some other notable games. That's when Sony was actually exceeding Xbox 360 sales and finally caught up with it, and in the end actually outsold it by a couple million units, which given is not much, but it still outsold it. Sony's worst performing console has done better than Microsoft's best performing console, so let that sink in. And what do you have for 8th generation? See, I notice I am repeating myself throughout these videos, but like when you deal with the Xbox fanboy logic, they don't like to listen to facts. They just like to pretend they don't exist, which is quite saddening, and it's quite funny. Very quite funny. Very, very quite funny. Okay, let me stop doing that. But yeah, 8th generation. You had the Nintendo Wii U, Xbox One, and PS4. Some of the PS4's success, some would argue, is due to Microsoft's very anti-consumer policies and that terrible Xbox One reveal event they had not so long ago. It's like what, 3 years ago? I would say that played a role, but even if let's just be honest here. If Microsoft would not have made those mistakes, like, you know, the terrible reveal events and the anti-consumer policies, such as not being able to trade any used games and blah 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 like that, DRM, you know, whatever, would the PS4 and Xbox One be neck and neck right now? You know, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say, I think they would. However, I don't think it would be too neck and neck, because what are their sales figures right now? Obviously, PS4 is at 53.4 million sales right now, and Microsoft doesn't disclose how much Xbox Ones were sold because they don't want to be looking embarrassed by, you know, their sales figures compared to PS4. And Xbox One is actually not doing bad. It's actually surpassing 360 sales at the same time frame, such as PS4 to PS2. So, you know, that's why you see Microsoft saying, you know, well, how many people said hello to each other on Xbox Live or some shit. I don't know. I don't know. But if the Xbox One did not mess up, I do believe that these sales figures would maybe be more closer to not maybe say what maybe Xbox One is at a generous 29 or 30 million consoles sold. That's being generous, because I know Xbox One sold very well during the holiday season as well. And PS4 is at 53.4 million. I don't think it would be such by a 20 million difference, you know, but maybe a 5 million difference. In which, if that was the case, I would say you probably want to see all these third-party exclusive time exclusivity going on right now. Which honestly, Microsoft did this all last generation, so I don't really see where Xbox fanboys going off on, oh my god, Sony's taking all the third-party deals and whatnot, when you guys literally did this all last generation. So pipe that shit down. Like a crack addict, pipe that shit down. I don't know what I'm going on there. And Uncharted 4 surpassing 8.7 million units sold globally. Hats off to Naughty Dog. Uncharted 4, Game of the Year. That was my Game of the Year. And I never actually did a Game of the Year video for 2016, which I was quite busy during the holiday season, as I'm sure many other people were. But yes, that was my Game of the Year for 2016, Uncharted 4. Of course, people are going to say, because you're a Sony Pony fanboy, so of course you're going to choose Uncharted 4. And to that I say, shut the fuck up. I'm just playing. But I mean, you can call me whatever you want. I honestly don't care. And when it comes to this idiocy I see in my comment section, you know, part of me is like, I could honestly just block all these dumbass comments. But then again, I'm like, you know what? People are free to express themselves on the internet. It's freedom of speech. People can dislike the video, say whatever they want in the comment section. They are free to do that. I'm not going to go on some Dictronian mandate of a comment section. People are just free to say whatever they want. That's the end of this video, guys. So enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and take care. PlayStation domination 2017 is setting in. When Xbox Scorpio releases, ooh, things are gonna heat up. This is gonna be interesting. And I guess same to the Switch. I mean, I don't really much care for Nintendo, but so whatever. But yeah, guys, enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and take care. LOL, you salty. Signing out. Enjoy your gaming.
責任は全部部下に押し付けて、金と手柄は上司のものですか。組織の腐敗はいずこも同じですな。
あんた、変態先生なんかやってる割には、人間らしい人並みの苦労ってのを味わってるんだな。
そこ、人をゆるキャラみたいに言わない。それと、変態と先生くっつけない。
バカメガネーズはほっといて、話を進めて。
くそ！
その組織改革の際、新たな資料が流出したのですが、
その中にエル城の失踪事件があったのね。